I wanted to talk about, the things that kind of the chains, right? Breaking the chains that hold us back from being, doing, and having what we want most in our lives. This is something that, it's one of the things where when a lot of times we're not where we want to be, we have ambitions and goals and dreams, and yet when they seem like either we're not making the progress we want to make, or we're not where we should be, we start telling ourselves all of these kind of stories about why it's never going to happen. I'm too old. It's not realistic for me, right? Maybe you think that you just can't do it for whatever reason. Maybe it works for everybody else, but not for you. There's something wrong with you. You're not good enough. You're not worthy. You don't deserve it, whatever it is, right? And these are the things that create fear and worry and uncertainty and fill us with so much self-doubt that a lot of times we stop going after the things that we really want, and we start settling for what we think we can get. And so what I found is that really the way to kind of get out of that, because we can't just simply positive think our way out of it, right? We can't simply, read a self-help book and then it's going to make all that stuff go away. The problem is that, right, you can try and put all the affirmations and positive thinking all you want on top of that, but those are never going to be enough to overpower the subconscious thoughts, feelings, and beliefs that you have that are keeping you stuck and struggling and from achieving the goals and the dreams and the aspirations that you have, right? It's not enough. So what we need to do is we need to find a way to kind of reprogramming really those thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, because those are the things that drive our actions. If we have thoughts, feelings, and beliefs that tell us all the reasons why we'll never be, do, and have what we want most, we're going to take actions that will be aligned with those thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. And then, of course, we never get where we want to go. We never become who we really want to be. And we're never doing the things we want to do with our lives. We get stuck, right? So what I found to be a really powerful thing here is it comes down to six key principles here. And if you follow these 6 principles, this will help kind of reprogram your subconscious mind out of all of that fear and failure mentality and get you back on track to a place where you can start making progress and moving toward the goals, dreams, and aspirations that you have. So here we go. Number 1 is to envision your outcome, okay? You've got to be able to clearly see where it is that you want to be, right? What do you want to be, do, and have most? Do you have a very clear vision of it? And are you able to kind of envision that on a regular basis? So that's the first one, because if we don't know where we want to go and we don't have a clear idea of what that is, we're never going to get there, right? How would you ever know when you had it if you don't know what it is or what it looks like when you're there? So envision the outcome. The second one is committing to the process. So the outcome, right? The goal. A lot of times we're so focused on the goal that we don't have kind of a roadmap for how to get there. We don't commit to the processes that we need in order to make that goal a reality, right? So it's really a big thing here is committing to the processes that you need to achieve the goal that you have. The third thing is having the awareness, right? It's really like expanding your awareness to the point where you can really understand the thoughts, the feelings, the beliefs, the language you've got that hold you back, the things that are keeping you stuck, the things that are keeping you from being and doing and having what you want most, right? Because a lot of times, right, really what it is, it's not that we physically are lacking something or we need something outside of ourselves. Really, it comes from the fact that we hold ourselves back, right? We've got the inner blocks, the mental blocks that keep us stuck. So if we're not aware of what those are, you cannot change anything you're not aware of. And if we don't get rid of those blocks, those are the things that keep driving us to take actions that guarantee that we keep failing and we keep struggling and will never be and do and have what we want most. So really, awareness is the key. I always say that awareness is the prerequisite for choice. It is the foundation for change, and it's the catalyst for growth, big time, awareness. Number 4 is consistency, right? We have to be doing the work we need to do consistently. I have another saying about doing small things, applying consistency over time, because it's not a one and done deal where we just do the things that we need to do once in a while or when we feel like it. We've got to be very, very consistent and applying that consistency over time, because consistency leads to progress. Progress leads to success. And then finally is assessment, right? Assessing your progress. And a lot of times, right, we kind of keep doing the things that we do, even a lot of times when they're not working. So if we don't have a way to assess our progress, how are you going to ever know if what you're doing is working or if it's not working and what needs to be changed, right? It's about assessing your progress. So those are the 6 key principles that, if you apply those, at least I know from my experience in working with clients for 18 years who, we've applied these principles and seen some, really, really, really serious results happen as a result of that. So hopefully that helps. And I'd love to hear your feedback. Leave me a comment on which one of these principles stands out for you the most. Which one connected with you the most? And do you feel like really kind of the strongest about like, oh, that's the one that I really need to work on? Leave me a comment. Let me know. In the meantime, I invite you to use these principles, really, really put your best effort into these and really apply these. And I think you'll see that a lot of stuff will change, and it'll get you out of that kind of that mindset and that kind of feeling stuck and struggling and like things are never going to happen. And it'll start moving you back on track and moving you toward the goals and dreams and aspirations that you have.